Hey guys, today I'm reviewing DC Snuff Film / Waste Yourself by Teen Suicide. So this album is technically two album things. DC Snuff Film, which is the first thing in the name, an EP released by Teen Suicide in 2012. It's this one, and it's like 7 tracks. It's super short. It's like 14 minutes long. It's not that long, right? And then there's 3 tracks after those, because those are the first 7 tracks on this double album, I guess. Then there's 3 tracks that are like bonus kind of rarities, B-side sort of things. And then the final tracks are all from the Waste Yourself, which was released as an actual album by Teen Suicide in the same year. So they put them together. This album that I'm reviewing today, and this is the one on streaming services, is the combined version. But what about the music? You feel me? So the music is really good, actually. I really enjoy it. So many of the songs on this album are insanely earworm and just catchy. It just gets stuck in your head. I'm going to point out the very obvious thing. If you listen to this album or have listened to it, it is extremely lo-fi. Like, extremely lo-fi, and sometimes it feels like it's done on purpose, and sometimes it feels like not done on purpose. So tell me in the comments below if that's like intentional, that's extremely lo-fi. But it being extremely lo-fi doesn't really take away a lot from the album. It's actually adds a lot to the album, because a lot of the lyrics are, you can kind of guess based off the album name and the band name, are depressive and very kind of melancholic, but it's extremely good, and I really enjoy it because a lot of these tracks are super short. I think the longest track is like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but most of them go around like 1 minute 30 to 2:30. And overall, just all the songs are fantastic. Really, most of them are. I think there is a few that I think are kind of average, but most of the songs I absolutely love. My issue with the album, though, comes from the album, I guess. It's mostly the fact that the album doesn't feel like an album to me. It feels more just like put together songs. The intro doesn't, it does work as an intro, but not like in a great way. And the outro is just an alternate version of a song you heard 2 tracks ago. And though it does serve as an outro, I don't think it's fantastic. And maybe that's because this is a combination album of 2 of their previous projects, but it just doesn't feel like an album to me. It doesn't have that amazing intro and outro that I look for in an album that makes it feel more complete and whole. It does have an amazing collection of songs that are just super catchy, and they all carry the similar atmosphere. I find it hard to kind of get behind it because as an album, I don't really feel anything from this. It doesn't feel like an album to me, and I want that album feeling, and I really don't get this from this project. And for those reasons, I'm gonna give DC Snuff Film / Waste Yourself by Teen Suicide an 8 out of 10. I do think this is a really good project, and I think anybody should give it a try because it's relatively short. It's like 44 minutes. Even then, you say like, oh, but I just don't really want to listen to that. It's too long. I would recommend listening to the first 7 tracks, as that part is the DC Snuff Film part and not Waste Yourself. And personally speaking, I like that a lot. I think those 7 tracks are super tight and super catchy and good. I'd recommend listening to the first 7 tracks. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And thank you for all the support. I say this literally every video, but we hit 500 subscribers, which to me is absolutely insane. I never thought I would get to that point. It's just me expressing my opinion about music, and I really appreciate all the comments, also chiming in on their opinions about the music and everything. And just the sheer amount of support has been amazing, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to continue 4-day uploads, and yeah, so thank you for watching and have a good day. And I don't like you, and you don't like me too.